Hey y'all, welcome back to Crime Time with Mal. My name is Mal. In case you are new and you've never seen me before, welcome to my channel. If you are a returning viewer, subscriber, or member of mine, thank you so much for all your support, all your kind words. Y'all know how much you mean to me. And today's video is an extra video. I planned to have had this up on Friday, but Raquela ended up going missing. If you have not seen that video from yesterday, please go check it out. She's an 11-year-old that went missing with an allegedly a 22-year-old that she met on Instagram. But today's video is all about the arrest affidavit of Leilani Simon and Billie Jo update. This is gonna be a hard video to get through. I'm not gonna lie. I was debating on doing a live or just uploading a video, and y'all, I decided with this route, obviously, because it's hard. It's a rough one, but I got in my cozy sweater. Actually, it's my daughter's and I stole it from her, but we're not gonna tell her, and neither are you. I've already cried doing this video, so I'm gonna try to get through it as best as I can because it is extremely sad and huge trigger warning right here, right now. But let's just go ahead and get started. If you have not seen my previous lives and videos that I have covered on Quinton, I will leave the playlist linked up right here. If you're not aware of the case, you can go ahead and check it out. If you are aware, then let's just go ahead and get started. On December 14th of 2022, Leilani Simon was indicted on the horrific murder of her 20-month-old beautiful baby boy, baby Q, Quinton Simon. Leilani is facing a 19-count indictment. 19 counts. And I'm gonna go ahead and read the indictment now. I will share it with y'all on screen. If you do not want to watch this, I completely understand. Go ahead and tap that screen, skip forward a few seconds or minutes. I don't blame you. Okay, so the first part here is redacted, and this is the juror selection. And then count one of malice murder. It says that Leilani is being charged in the offense of malice murder. That is a Georgia charge. It says Leilani on October 5th, 2022 did unlawfully, with malice aforethought, cause the death of her son Quinton Simon, a human being, in a matter of the unknown to the jury at this time. Count two, felony murder, says Leilani on October 5th did commit the offense of aggravated assault in violation of, and then it says the code, and that the accused did make an assault upon the person of her son Quinton Simon with an object that, when used offensively against a person, did result in serious bodily injury. The nature of the object being unknown to the grand jury at this time. Count three of felony murder. On October 5th, 2022, Leilani is charged with the commit of offense of cruelty to a child in the first degree. She maliciously caused her son, Quinton, a human being, a child under the age of 18, cruel and excessive physical pain in a manner unknown to the grand jury at this time. Count four, concealing the death of another, stating that on or about on October 5th, 2022, did unlawfully conceal the death of her son, Quinton, by discarding him in a dumpster at Azalea Mobile Home Plaza, which hindered the discovery of whether Quinton was unlawfully killed. Count five, false report of a crime. On or about October 5th, 2022, did willfully and knowingly give a false report of a crime to the Chatham County Police Department by implying that Quinton had been abducted by an unknown intruder. Count six, making false statements. Leilani on October 5th, 2022 did knowingly and willfully make a false statement to Marion Lemons of the Chatham County Police Department and Bradford Snyder of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, law enforcement officers engaged in the lawful discharge of their official duties investigating the disappearance of Quinton Simon, a matter within the jurisdiction of Chatham County Police Department, a department of this County. She admitted that she had left her home in the late hours of October 4th, 2022 to meet her substance dealer, falsely stating that the purpose of this meeting was to pay an existing substance debt. Count 7, Leilani is also charged again with making a false statement saying on or about the day of October 5th, 2022, did knowingly and willfully make a false statement to, again, Marion Lemons with the Chatham County Police Department and Bradford Snyder with the FBI by falsely stating that the only controlled substance of which she was in regular use of was Mary Jane. Count 10 of making false statement, Leilani on October 5th, 2022 did knowingly and willfully conceal from Marion Lemons and Bradford Snyder that in the early morning hours of October 5th, 2022, she had in fact traveled to Azalea Mobile Home Plaza and there had discarded her son Quinton Simon in a dumpster. Count 11, making false statements, on or about October 8th, 2022, Leilani did knowingly and willfully make a false statement to Bridget Brock of the FBI by admitting that she had left her home to meet her substance dealer in the late night hours of October 4th, falsely stating that the purpose of this meeting was to pay an existing substance debt. Count 12, making false statements, Leilani on or about October 8th, 2022 did knowingly and willfully conceal from Bridget Brock, the FBI, that on the night of October 4th, 2022, she had used controlled substances. Count 13, making false statements, on or about the day of October 8th, 2022, Leilani did knowingly and willfully make a false statement to Bridget Brock of FBI by having admitted that she had left her home in the early hours of October 5th, 2022 and traveled to Azalea Mobile Home Plaza, falsely stating that the purpose of this trip was to meet her friend, quote-unquote, Misty, to obtain Oragel, and that on this trip, the accused had in fact met Misty at Azalea Mobile Home Plaza and had obtained Oragel from her. Count 16, making false statements, Leilani Simon on or about October 12th, 2022 did knowingly and willfully make false statements to Bradford Snyder and Savannah Solomon of the FBI by having admitted that she had discarded something in a dumpster at Azalea Mobile Home Plaza in the early morning hours of October 5th, 2022, falsely stating that all she had discarded was normal household garbage. Count 17, making a false statement, Leilani on or about October 12, 2022, did knowingly and willfully conceal from Bradford Snyder and Savannah Solomon of the FBI, stating that in fact in the early morning hours of October 5th, 2022, at Azalea Mobile Home Plaza, she had discarded her son Quinton in a dumpster. Whew, this is rough, y'all. Count 18, making a false statement, Leilani on or about October 31st, 2022 did knowingly and willfully make a false statement to Marion Lemons of the Chatham County Police Department and Savannah Solomon and Bradford Snyder of the FBI to investigate by falsely stating that it was not the accused, but rather Daniel Youngkin, who had traveled away from the home in the early morning hours of October 5th, 2022. And then finally, count 19 of making a false statement. Leilani is accused of making a false statement on or about November 21st, 2022, knowingly and willfully made a false statement to Marion Lemons of the Chatham County Police Department, Savannah Solomon from the FBI, by having once again admitting that she, not Daniel Youngkin, had left the home in the early morning hours of October 5th, 2022 and traveled to Azalea Mobile Home Plaza, and having admitted that she had no contact there with her friend Misty, falsely stating that she did not remember what she had done there. Now, real quick, I need to talk about this. I knew when law enforcement went in and did luminol testing, I just had a gut feeling that they had found something in there. And from the looks of this, it looks like they did. Malice, assault, and cause Quinton cruel and excessive physical pain before his death. Like, what in the world caused him seriously bodily harm? Serious bodily harm, you guys. She literally BEAT him to death while she was on substances. Like, and then she wants to blame it on Danny, along with some other people here wanted to blame it on Danny. I feel bad for Danny, and I still to this day believe that Danny didn't have anything to do with it. And that's just my opinion. We can all have our own opinions, but to me, this tells all. Y'all, I cannot, it makes my stomach hurt that just knowing that Quinton was in that landfill, but the good news is I really do feel like justice is coming for him. For those of y'all that do not know, Billie Jo is Leilani's mother, and they lived in the home with Leilani. Now Billie Jo was a welder and she worked for the union, and her husband, from what I have gathered, have traveled around the states doing work. And Leilani was left alone with her 3 children, her 3-year-old baby Quinton, who's 20 months old, and her baby girl, who is less than 6 months old, for a lot of the times. And Billie Jo legally had custody of Leilani. Y'all, if you have no clue what I am talking about, please catch up on my playlist. It will let you know. From day one, I live in the state of Georgia, and from day one, I had a feeling that if Leilani was going to get arrested for this, that Billie Jo was going to have some type of charges brought against her, if I know my state. I say this because, again, Billie Jo had legal custody of Quinton. She left Quinton at home with Leilani when she has said multiple times she does not trust Leilani. Leilani has tested positive in substance testing while she was pregnant with her children. So I felt personally that was neglect on Billie Jo's part. So I said it would not surprise me at all if they arrested Billie Jo and charged her with some sort of negligence or something. Well, Billie Jo was arrested this week for contempt of court. Now, articles said that it was separate from Quinton's death, but hear me out. This charge basically means that you fail to obey with court orders or a judgment. She left Quinton with Leilani. I don't know, maybe it's connected, maybe it's not, maybe I'm reading too much into this, but I feel like Georgia was going to go after Billie Jo for anything they could to bring a charge against her, because I feel like I'm not alone when I say this, that Billie Jo should be held accountable for something. Now, granted, yes, she did lose her grandson. Do I think that she thought this was going to happen? No, of course not. Do I think she wanted it to happen? Absolutely freaking not. Do I think she misses her grandson? 100%. But that does not change the fact that it was very negligent of her to do what she did. To leave those babies in custody with Leilani that has proven to be not stable in the past. Now, Chatham County did come out and say that they were not going to arrest any other person related to the murder of Quinton. So I think a lot of people were like, oh, that means Billie Jo's not going to be arrested. No other person's going to be arrested. Danny's not going to be arrested. No one for the murder. That's what I think. She wasn't arrested for the murder. She was arrested for contempt of court. And I think that is due to the paperwork she signed saying that she would be Quinton's legal guardian and protect him. But again, I don't know, we'll see what happens. And I also heard that Billie Jo was on an Alive watch. I don't know if that's true. If y'all do know for a fact that that's true, leave it down in the comments for all of us to know, and I'll keep y'all updated. I hope baby Quinton sees his justice very, very, very soon. I am completely sickened by the whole entire thing. This case has absolutely broke and shattered my heart in a million pieces, as well as I'm sure with all of y'all watching this. And thank you so very much for watching, all your kind words, all your support. I cannot thank y'all enough for your time and just your love, and I just really, really appreciate y'all. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share it wherever you can. Also, if you enjoyed it and you're not subscribed to my channel, what are you doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you want to. Also, hit that bell notification to get notified whenever I go live or whenever I upload a video. And if you are not done watching my channel, you can stay till the end. You will see an end screen with a playlist and a suggested video that you would more than likely enjoy. And I hope you stay safe, stay aware of your surroundings, please. It's a crazy world that we live in. Please, as soon as you get in your car, lock your doors and just be aware. Stay off your dang phone when you're out in public and be aware. I love y'all. Thank you again. I will see you in my next video. Bye y'all.